In any office, you are going to need space to store your stuff, and I decided to pick up the DEVAISE Mobile File Cabinet to use in my new workspace. When opening up the box that they shipped this unit in, make sure to not cut in too deeply, as there is not going to be a protective piece of cardboard over the top piece of wood. At least they have the bottom of it facing up, so if you do end up scratching it, you will not be able to see it once it is fully assembled. The first thing we are going to pull out is the top piece of the unit, and you won't want to bury this as it is the first piece you will need to assemble the file cabinet. Next up is a pack containing the bottom pieces for each of the drawers, with all three of them plastic wrapped together. After that is the large bottom drawer, and as you may have guessed, all of the drawers are made out of fabric in this unit. Next up is a box containing the 4 casters, and then a bag that has all of the hardware used to secure everything together. After that are the various crossbars you will need later, and then we get to one of the sides of the unit. Below that are the 2 small drawers, and finally on the bottom is the other side of the unit. First up, grab the top of the unit and place it face down. If you are worried about it getting scratched, make sure to put it on something soft like a towel or blanket. Next, grab one of the sides and figure out how it is going to sit on the top, then grab the bag of hardware. You will also want to grab the Allen wrench that is in the bag as well, but I am not going to notice that for a minute. As per usual, you want to leave the screws a little loose, as it will make it easier to assemble all of the pieces before tightening it all down a little later. Once you have the first side in place, grab the other one and do the same thing. Make sure that the drawer shelves are facing inwards towards each other, otherwise you are going to be really disappointed later when you have to pull the whole thing back apart. Next up, you need to grab one of the thick crossbars, as these are going to connect the 2 sides together. Make sure that the crossbar with the hole in the middle matches up with the back of the sides, as they will have a hole in them that gets used for the angle braces in a minute. The back one can be set onto the bottom of the drawer slide, which then lets you grab 2 of the screws that will hold it in place. Leave these ones a little loose as well, just like we did with the ones holding the sides to the top. Once that one is in place, grab the front crossbar and attach it in the same way as you did the rear one. This one will sit in front of the drawer slide, so you will need to hold it in place while you get the first screw started. Now, you need to grab the 2 shorter braces with flat holes at each end. These are going to be the cross bracing that keeps the file cabinet from collapsing side to side. There are 3 screws, nuts, and washers that you will need to grab. One for the middle crossbar that will hold both braces, and then one on either end that connects to the holes in the sides. Once those are in place, use the Allen wrench along with the end wrench that is in the hardware bag. Now that we have finished putting the frame together, it is time to tighten everything down fully. Once that is done, it will be time to move forward with assembling the rest of the filing cabinet. After that, it is time to grab the 4 casters out of their box. Notice that there are 2 different kinds. 2 of them will have wheel stops while the other ones will not. You will want to make sure that the casters with the wheel stops are in the front feet of the unit, as that way you will easily be able to engage them when you don't want the unit to roll around. Screw them in most of the way with your fingers, and it will be a little bit of a pain in the rear as you have to reach around the casters themselves to do it. Once they are mostly in place, use that same wrench from the hardware bag to tighten the nuts down and fully secure the casters into the feet. Now we can flip the entire unit over and move on to getting the drawers assembled and installed. After that, I decided to just dump out the bag of hardware for the next step, as it just makes it easier to get to as we need it, and there are a lot of small parts. First, we need to grab the 6 U-shaped black clips that have a hole in the flat parts. These will get attached to the drawers once they are put in, and keeps them from pulling out of the filing cabinet all the way. One will go on each of the slide bars on each side, which means that there will be 2 for each drawer. Next up, grab one of the small flat pack drawers and get it out of its plastic wrapping, and then also open up the bag that has all of the handles and their screws, as we will need them in just a minute as well. Unfold the drawer by pulling the front and the back apart and then set it down flat. This will let you get the handle attached to the drawer face. I tried using the weird little screwdriver that is on the other end of the Allen wrench, but it is terrible. I just used my Leatherman instead, and that worked out a lot better. Once that is attached, it is time to unwrap the drawer bottoms and get one of them put into this drawer. Just push it in there with its little tab sticking up just in case you want to disassemble it in the future. Now that the drawer is assembled, slide it into the top slot of the filing cabinet most of the way so that we can attach it to the little tabs that we placed on the bars earlier. There will be a hole towards the back of the drawer on each side that will line up with the holes in the tabs. Grab one of the screws and one of the nuts, pushing the screws through the tabs and then into the hole in the drawer. You can then hold the nut on the inside of the drawer and tighten them together. Once you have one side done, go ahead and do it for the other side as well. The second small drawer goes together the exact same way as the first, though a little faster the second time around. I decided to go with a unit that has cloth shelves like this for one because it was cheaper, but also because it is lighter and easier to move around. I am not planning on overloading this unit with a bunch of heavy stuff, so for my use case, this should be perfect. The large drawer goes together just a bit differently than the small ones, but it starts out the same. Attach the handle to the front face with its 2 screws, and then slide the bottom plate of the drawer into place. After that, grab one of the braces that has the 90-degree bends on each end, as these are going to be the front-to-back supports that you can also use to support document folders. To attach them to the front and the back of the drawer, there are sets of plastic 2-part screws that you will need to use. You can tighten them up with your fingers pretty easily. Don't forget to install these, as they are what will keep the drawer from collapsing when it is loaded. After that, it is time to get the tabs attached to this drawer as well. I have been using the DEVAISE Mobile File Cabinet for several weeks now, and it has been great so far. As I mentioned earlier in the video, this was a very affordable unit, and I just checked to see what the price is now, and it is still going for just under $40. This was one of the most affordable units that I was able to find, and I am glad that this is the unit that I decided to go with. If you want to check this filing cabinet out for yourself, I will leave an Amazon Associates link to it in the description down below. Just like with the rest of the equipment that I have recently picked up for my home office, I won't really have any idea of how well it is going to hold up for another 6 months, but for now it seems like it is going to hold up well. I still have a few other things to make videos about from this unboxing spree, but as I mentioned in the last video, I will be going over the entire setup once those videos are live, so I will at least be able to talk about how they have held up for the first month or 2 that I have been using them, which will be a good time to touch base about it all to see how it is holding up.